Alright folks, we're back. Time for more Final Fantasy VII. So, I'm kind of spacing these out, but I'm kind of not. I'm going to kind of get back into the rhythm of, being more rapid with some of these, but, so there's really not much to do in this building after seeing inside this door and stuff, so you basically done everything after you do that little event, so we'll just kind of get in motion. But so if you pay attention to these guys, they were all hitting on Eris. So, Tanya. They even learned her name. So funny. But it is kind of, it really does feel like a city almost. I'm glad that it's not, it takes some aspects of not being entirely fantasy in this one. That's just kind of the situation. Sometimes the characters just don't feel as real as they should, which I do appreciate more in this one. Even though it's from 97, it's still, you could probably catch some people saying some of the shit that they do in this game. So this is kind of, but if you want some more dialogue from this town, wait until after this next scene happens, and then you can actually come back here and see their reactions to it. Which I'm kind of glad, because some RPG games, they only have the one dialogue like the whole game. So I'm glad that there's at least multiple times that they bothered to put that in. So yeah. Now Cloud is dressed up as a girl, so we got all the items last time, so now it's time to see what's going to happen with this. So, dress is on the house. I figured we're not going to add insult to injury by having to pay for something that makes you look kind of strange. They should have done some artwork. Squaresoft should have went to the trouble to do artwork of Cloud dressed up as a girl. They do that with like Fire Mario, Super Mario and stuff. They should have done that. The artwork is so sparse in this game. I do like the artists who took care of this. Whoever did like the cover art, drew Eris and Cloud and Barrett and all them, it would be good. It's good art. Final Fantasy always has good art. The Eris dresses up also. There's one person that actually called her a heifer. I was like, I don't recall women being referred to as heifers unless they're kind of hefty. He was like, that's a good looking heifer you have there, and I was like, I didn't think Eris was a heifer, but. Gonna get this part in motion, and now I probably need to buy more weapons. I think I bought some last time, but if we notice, we haven't leveled up Barrett, but I'm kind of running low on funds. It'd be a lot more leveling up that I'd have to do. So it's kind of how things have to get in motion. Two ladies coming through, head to a nightclub or a mansion. Now in my practice playthrough, I actually got the bad version of this, which Cloud just has to avoid getting groped by like Don Corneo's henchmen and stuff. And it kind of, I almost thought that was supposed to be like a game over sequence, like you fail, but you have to do that for a while, and then you fuck around, and eventually, I forget what happens. I think Tifa and Eris break you out or something, or something like that. I don't remember. But basically Cloud is, trying to get, assaulted by the guys, his henchmen. So but we meet Tifa. She's been absent for a few videos now. So Games like this is why the PlayStation 1 is one of my favorite machines. Super Nintendo, NES, PlayStation 1 are some of my favorites. Now, obviously, I do like the PS2, but I don't know how much further I can actually go than that. I mean, Xbox 360 has been invaluable to me, but PS1 is a really good machine. I just would have to say I'm surprised by it more and more often. Some new games I'm going to be getting in the future, I'm just going to have to mess with. So, revisit this. The games I played when I was younger kind of tainted my opinion on the PS1. Like Crash Bandicoot Warped was kind of good, but it wasn't a home run for me. So now I'm gonna invest more in the PS1. Like after this game, if I can actually beat the game, I'm gonna do Parasite Eve. I mean, I would love to do that. It looked like it was a bunch of fun. So I'm just gonna do some more Squaresoft games. But yeah, if you're paying attention to the story, this is Cloud reconciling with everyone, and you kind of start to see that it's starting to become a love triangle, but we're not quite there just yet. They're not going to just, completely fight over him immediately, but it's kind of, there's instillments of, like, envy in here, so. Cloud knows what he's doing. This is kind of, it's believable, the storyline. It's not like this is fake, like they're pumping up Cloud too much, like he actually couldn't handle these females, but whole thing. I'm glad you're okay. So. This information that she's talking about. While we were saving Eris, Tifa and Barrett were dealing with that. So, meanwhile, I don't know if it had been like days of this sort of stuff that happened, or it probably was just over the course of like 2 or 3 days. I'd have to guess. It doesn't really mention it. I mean, some people could play this in like 20 minutes, and it's like, oh, days have passed in Final Fantasy world. But yeah, Cloud did get knocked unconscious when he fell through that church, so that was probably like at least half a day or something that he was unconscious. I don't think it was just an hour or two. But who knows? This is going to be kind of somewhat a brief episode. I mean, I try to keep these under 15 minutes, but the next one's going to be a little bit shorter than this one, just because the whole playthrough that I did with these past several was like 50-something minutes, so it basically gave us 4, but we're advancing the plot, of course. I tell you, women nowadays. It's kind of a torture chamber, if you notice. Might be some S&M stuff. Not quite entirely sure, but I like that being in a T-rated game, though. You'd be like, oh, what's going on here? So this sequence depends upon how good Cloud's outfit is. If it's the worst outfit, he'll pick Tifa. Don Corneo will pick Tifa. If you do a medium job, he'll pick Eris, and if you do the best job, he'll pick Cloud. he'll fall for the fact that Cloud is not female. Or that, yeah, he thinks, yeah, you get it. Just keep following, you'll see what happens. You'll see which version of that I got. He's trying to look in their eyes. It's kind of funny. And he is rich, so this is kind of... So Cloud gets to do the deed. Now, see, I just don't understand what Squaresoft was thinking with this sort of stuff. I mean, I know it's kind of like cartoonish in a way, but then it's kind of not. You know, if you pay attention to what's happening in a realistic setting, it's like, what the fuck is happening right now? I just cannot figure out, you know, especially that stuff in the last episode. I was just like, I mean, if I would have picked the best ending that happened, I mean, you're running around with a bunch of scantily clad men and stuff, and it's like, what the fuck is going on right now, you know? So, and yeah, you pick options. Do you like me too? Wait for this option. Oh, his name's Barrett. Yeah, it's like, you know. Well, I guess you just have to have a sense of humor concerning that sort of thing. It's like, yeah, this depends. You know, I figure I'd probably take Cloud's approach. He's kind of hesitant about this also. This is kind of funny. But yep, so alright, you get the idea. So the next episode, there's going to be some fights. And there's still a little bit more in this episode, but you know, we're gonna... What in hell's name? But the thing about this, after this next couple episodes, the turn kind of takes a darker and more fierce tone. So there's a lot of death that's going to happen soon. And it kind of leaves things open-ended because this was just so lackadaisical, and then it winds up being so much different. But we'll save that for next time. So subscribe for more fun. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.